What's happening, everyone? Just want to make a quick reaction video to Trump being left off the ballot in the state of Colorado. The Supreme Court, the state Supreme Court ruling just came down a few hours ago today, December 19th, 2023. There's three things that I really want to hit on. One, the rule of law in this country is done if this stands. Forget about the fact that he's not even being charged with sedition, which would then apply to the 14th Amendment, which is part of their ruling as to why he needs to be left off the ballot in 2024. It is no longer innocent until proven guilty. It's guilty if charged. What I mean by that is he has not been convicted of anything. So even if there were charges for sedition that would put his candidacy in jeopardy because of the 14th Amendment, which he's not being charged with, but even if he was, he has not been even convicted of those. So right now, the state of Colorado is saying because he's been charged with crimes on January 6th, he is not allowed to be on the ballot. He hasn't been convicted. So again, rule of law is completely done. Second, I believe this will go to the Supreme Court. And when it gets to the Supreme Court, it will be overruled. Not only because he's not being charged with sedition, but also, like I said, he's not even been convicted yet. This cannot be a ruling that stands if there is still a rule of law in this country. And the third thing is, if he's actually left off the ballot in the state of Colorado in 2024, do not write Donald Trump in. What people need to do, Republicans, independents, people that are completely fed up with Biden, they need to vote for RFK Jr. Now, I know that seems counterproductive in this battle. However, Trump was highly unlikely to win the state of Colorado as it was. With its 10 electoral votes, I would say less than 5% chance that he actually pulled off a miracle in the state of Colorado given its current politics by independents and Republicans teaming up and voting for RFK Jr. They could take that state away from Biden. And it's really just a numbers game. Take a look at the map here. This is playing out the 2024 election the same way that the 2020 election played out, giving the same states to the same party. If you took Colorado off the map for Democrats, let's say RFK actually could win that state with the support of the Republicans, because let's face it, there's not going to be enough people that write Donald Trump's name in. They're just not going to be. They need to be smart about it and say, okay, RFK's not going to win the election, but if he takes Colorado off the map for Joe Biden, that puts him at 293 electoral votes. He needs 270 to win, which means he cannot afford to lose 24 more votes. You look at it, and where could he lose those votes? Of the states, and I will unhighlight them and I'll give Colorado back to Joe Biden, the states that flipped from the election of Trump versus Hillary to the election of Trump versus Biden, you have Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Arizona. He cannot, the only two states he could then afford to lose would be the exact combination of Wisconsin and Arizona. You take Colorado off the board for him, so let's do that. And let's give Wisconsin and Michigan to Trump, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Arizona to Biden, and nobody even gets to 270 electoral votes. So think about this logically. Don't just go out and rage right in Donald Trump. That's never going to be an effective strategy. You're going to completely give that state to Joe Biden instead of having a chance to take that state away from Joe Biden. So my point is, just be smart. If for some reason Trump is going to be left off the ballot in 2024 in Colorado or any of these other left-wing states, make sure that you vote for RFK Jr. I know it seems counterintuitive, but it makes the most sense electorally. Thanks for everyone tuning in for this reaction video to Donald Trump being left off the ballot in the state of Colorado for 2024. Please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you all in the next video.